Welcome to Jackie Land. Yeah.
Good morning, friends. Happy Easter. I am on my way to run some errands before Quentin gets back from serving at church because tomorrow is his birthday and I want him, even though he has to work, to still have a special birthday. So I have a few things I need to pick up and also a last minute, last decision for something else I want to bring to Easter. So I gotta get that done. And the reason I waited till last minute is threefold. So for one, why is this shaking? I hate that. So for one, I am really bad at keeping secrets from him. So if I were to get him anything, I would want him to have it immediately, and that's not really fun when you want to celebrate on your birthday. So that's one reason. Also, we couldn't figure out what we wanted to do or we're going to do because he has to work that day, and then the next day we have the other stuff going on. So it's just kind of we couldn't figure out what we wanted to do really, or what I wanted to do. So I mean, that's just being totally honest. I wasn't really I kept thinking about it and I couldn't come up with any plan. So that's what it is. So it has to be last minute. And obviously the third reason is if, we live in the same house and I get something, he could easily find it or see it. We live in a small apartment, so not that I'm really getting anything big, but still, So I think that even though it's Easter, because his birthday is tomorrow, I think I'm gonna get some candles to go in a cake so that we can kind of sing him happy birthday still. And then I'm going to get him a gift card to his favorite place to eat, which is Chipotle. So he can have that tomorrow at lunch while he's at work. And then I'm really into balloons, but he's not. So I don't know if I should get those or not. I feel it's fun and special, but it's not really him. That's what I would want, not what he would want. And that's the whole point of gifts, is getting what the person would want. So not sure about that one yet. And I'm going to the grocery store after this, so I might end up picking up something else there, or a card, or I'm honestly not totally sure. But I'm at Chipotle, gotta get the card, check back with you. Well, that plan was a flop. Turns out they're closed for Easter, which I'm shocked by. I think that's good, and I'm glad that they are closed and they need to be with their families. That's definitely how I feel about holidays. However, my store is still open, and a lot of stores that I know of aren't closing for Easter, so I'm very surprised. How are you, open on holidays like Thanksgiving, and, some are even open on Christmas Day now. How are you open on those days, but you're closed on Easter? Most people don't celebrate Easter. Well, I guess for the same reasons religious people do. Most people don't celebrate it for those reasons. I don't know. Good for them, not so great for me. But that's okay. So now I'm off to the grocery store. Now I'm is it gonna be open or not? Guess we'll find out together, shall we? And I guess I will just tell him that I tried to get him a gift card and that he should just go get Chipotle tomorrow. Because it's still our money anyway, so I tried. Hopefully the grocery store will be open. If not, then my second layer of my plan is foiled as well. But you know what? That's how life goes sometimes, isn't it? Yes, Jackie, it is. I'll answer you. So off I go. Wish me luck. There's a lot of cars in the parking lot. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. I'm probably not even gonna have what I'm coming for. Watch them not even have what I'm coming for. That'll be alright though. It's just kind of an added thing I want to do, but not the end of the world. I'm basically getting a second dessert, which honestly I already have one. The one I made yesterday. I'm just nervous because I couldn't put it anywhere or cover it because of the shape and size. So it's a little, not as fresh now, so I'm just kind of worried that it's not going to taste good. So I'm going to get a backup dessert and some ice cream, because I don't know why people aren't okay with just having cake, but like they want to have cake and ice cream, so I'm just gonna get that. Safeway, you're the real MVP though. They had a wall of gift cards, so I was able to still get Quentin's gift card to Chipotle. Yes! And then when I was in there, I went to the Safeway that I used to go to all the time when I lived with my parents. And one of the cashiers was like, hey, where have you been? And I was like, I've been at Sprouts. Sorry. It was cool. I'm shocked he remembered me. I mean, I saw him like all the time. So like, you know, but still, I'm like, oh, you see like a lot of people a day. So that's pretty cool. Hi. Like, I'm sorry, I don't live close to here anymore, and I've been eating Sprouts food, and I don't know why, but I kind of trust their like fruits and vegetables more than a regular grocery store, which I don't know if I really should. It's probably not fully, like, you know, they're probably not that much better, but I do. So I was able to get ice cream. They did have the cake I was thinking about. I mean, it looks like I remember it looking, but maybe it's different. I don't know. But regardless, I got the cake, got the ice cream, got the gift card, and I got some candles, so we'll be able to sing him happy birthday. Aww. I didn't get a card. I usually make my cards. Like, you know how when you were a little kid, you're like, make a card for so-and-so. Like, I never kind of went out of that phase and started buying cards. I was like, I'll just make them one. Which is probably really cheap of me, but I feel like most people don't keep the card anyway, unless you're like a grandma or like, I don't know, sometimes a parent. Like, usually you don't keep them and you just go, oh, that's nice, and you throw it away, and you're like, I spent $12 on that. You better save it with you forever. So I'd rather just take a piece of paper that's free, and my pens that are free, and my time that is not free, but that I could use instead of spending $12 on a card that you're gonna look at once, half read, because you know they don't really even read it, and then throw it away. I got a Valentine's Day card for Quentin, but I mean, let's just be honest. I bought it for me because it had two cute little kitties on it, and one was a white one and one was a black one, and I was like, oh, they're cuddling, it's us. So I pinned that on our bulletin board that we have in our room, but I mean, he would have like thrown it away, so I got it for myself. He doesn't care. He didn't give me a card, so it's fine. No, he got me what I wanted anyway. Balloons. I'm not a flower person. I don't like flowers. I don't like the way they smell. They don't look that pretty to me. Like, it's a flower. Like, I don't really care. But I love balloons, which probably started because my mom was a clown when I was little. And I don't know, they're just big and bring happiness, and they're just fun. So I love balloons, which are cheaper than flowers. So he knows every holiday or like birthday, or I mean, birthday's an obvious one, but we even had them in our wedding down the aisle. We got giant balloons and put them down the aisles. And we did like black and white, everything with like pops of Kelly green, which is my favorite color. So down the aisle there was like black, white, black, white, black, white, huge balloons with a green string down. It was so cool. I loved it. But like, usually people do flowers down the aisle, and I don't like flowers, so even though it's a wedding, why would I do something I don't like just because it's a wedding? So anyway, I love balloons. Have I said that enough? I'm not sure. So I still have some time before he gets back, which makes me sad because I hate the waiting portion of holidays. Like, we're getting together at this time, but then all of the time up until that, I'm like, I just wish it would start now. I want it to start right now. Why is it not starting right now? So now I have to wait. I thought about getting coffee, but now I have ice cream in the car, so that's not a good idea. But if I go home and then put the ice cream away, then am I gonna want to go out again? And I could go right before we go to their house, like leave a little bit early and go there first, but then I'm having coffee at like, you know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which I've done before. Let's be honest, I do that on the regular, have midday coffee. But I don't know, maybe I want it now? I now? So many decisions. So when we play the game later today, I will try and get them to let me record it, or at least parts of it, or at least the ending of it. But I gotta be honest, I don't know if my family is gonna be okay with that. Maybe they don't want to be on camera in general. Maybe they don't want to be on YouTube. Like, so, you know, I'll kind of like float the idea, and if someone shoots it down, I'm gonna have to just respect that and just be like, okay, that's cool. So I would love to show you guys what it is. I, of course, will talk to you about it afterwards, but you gotta, you know, respect people's decisions. Not everybody wants to be on YouTube. But I'm back home now, and I probably am gonna end up going back out for coffee because I just need my coffee. I'm just a coffee lover. What you want from me though? Talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh my gosh, guys, I just had a slight panic attack. So I went off to get my Starbucks, and I remembered that on the kitchen table I had left my water cup, which is like a plastic one, not like a hard plastic, just like a cheapy Starbucks one, with my hair tie on the straw like I do all the time. Well, Bird, my cat, her real name is Macchiata, she constantly steals those off, and usually in doing that she'll knock over the cup. And I remembered that my hair tie was on the, if it falls over it's definitely gonna spill cup, right next to my computer. And I was like, oh my god, if she sees it, she is 100% gonna try and steal it, and probably 85-90% gonna knock it over in the process and probably ruin my computer. So I like whipped it and like rushed back home, and I was like, oh my god, please no. And thankfully she was in the other room laying down, like didn't notice that it was on the cup. But I 100% guarantee, had she saw it, she definitely would have tried to steal it, and most likely would have knocked it over. And oh my god, that was like, I was like, oh my god, no. And of course, coming up to the light, I hit like red lights, and oh, I was like, oh my computer. I've gotten a lot better about like making sure that if my hair tie's not on my arm or like in my hair, that it's not on my straw cup. Like, I'll do it when I'm out still, but I've gotten pretty good about immediately taking it off the straw when I get home, or like whenever she's around, because she always tries to steal it. But sometimes you forget, and sometimes you leave your cup where you always leave it, which is on a table that your computer is on, and you give yourself a minor heart attack. So that just happened. And now I'm on my way to get coffee. Yay! Alright, so we are off to Easter, and I have the cake, and I'm worried about the cake. Anything to say?
I love the cakes. We have 2 cakes in the vehicle.
3.
Really? Where's your third one?
This is a cake, there's a cake in the bag, and then cakes for days.
You're wrong.
Off to Easter! Well, I mean, it's been Easter, but off to see the family and such. Do you want to wave, babe? Right.